Hello and welcome back to Saving Scunthorpe, and we are back today for the start of our League One season, or our second game of our League One season. I'll explain. So just before we jump into the episode, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do leave a like down below, comment what you think we can achieve this season. We're going to have a look at our transfers. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and let's jump in and have a little look. As you can tell, slightly different camera angle today. Monitor broke, so I'm waiting for a new one. So at the minute, it was my middle monitor, so we're all over the place. Jumping into signings, however, we bought in Gerard Zeman on a free transfer from Arsenal. These first four, I believe, are all free transfers from teams that have released them. Then we have Harrison Hampson, who's come in from Liverpool. He's not quite as good. I believe we've sent him out on loan. Yes, we have. And he's still got the massive potential, but not quite as good currently. So that's why we've sent him out on loan. We've then got Carlton Azoma. He's coming from Manchester City, coming mainly as a left back for us. He can play either side of the fullbacks, and he can also play centre back, but primary usage is going to be in that left back position. And then we've got Dylan Beale, who's come in as a left winger from Chelsea. It is from Chelsea, and he's come in quite good potential, but he's kind of going to be battling with Glavin for that young left winger spot. I'm not entirely sure who we're going to go with out there at the moment. Leaving the club, there wasn't really anybody. Leaving the club, we did release Sraha, Gibbons, Jarvis, Hurtley and Jones. And then if we go into all transfers, we also let Patrick Gamble go to Luton for 155,000, possibly rising to 205,000. And Asgard go into Bran for 160,000. Then finally on our incomings, we had Aidan Borland on loan from Aston Villa. A pretty good central midfielder who's going to be coming in and doing bits for us, hopefully. A centre-back from Coventry in James Golding, only 23 years old. He's not got massive potential, but he's definitely someone who can do us a job in League One. Then we have Ben Grist. We obviously had him on loan last season from Leicester. They've then released him, and as somebody who can come in as a bit of a player who can play centre-back or holding midfielder, when we need to rotate, I thought he's going to come in and do a good job for us. Then on loan again from Aston Villa, we've got Ewan Simpson, another central midfielder. So our midfield is made up very much of Aston Villa players, but that's what your affiliates are for, right? And then on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, we've got Ben Brogio coming in on a free from Aston Villa. They released him, and we snatched him up straight away. He's got a lot of potential, already looks pretty good, and yeah, hopefully he can do a good job for us. Now, the reason I say we're kind of back for the first episode of the new season is because technically I already recorded it. We had a 3-2 win against Bristol Rovers, but my microphone wasn't plugged in, so there's no audio. So, we had a 3-2 win against Bristol Rovers. We started the season off great. We went 2-0 up within 16 minutes. Then Bristol got one back. McGee made it 3-1 for us. Grant got another one back for Bristol. However, it was too little too late and we managed to hold on. However, we then went into the League Cup where we lost 3-1 to Blackpool. Not ideal. However, we're back to league football today. So we've got games against Bromley and Shrewsbury. Because of our win, we're currently in 6th place. Obviously, it's only one game into the season, so it's kind of irrelevant. However, a win to start the season was still appreciated. Bromley lost in their opening game 2-1. Shrewsbury, meanwhile, won 3-1 in their opening game. So a mix of who we're playing. And if we look at the season preview, we're predicted to finish 13th. So pretty good for a newly promoted team. Bromley are predicted to finish 23rd. So in theory, we should pick up a win against them. I don't know how we got on against them last season. Let's have a very quick look here. So last season, we actually lost to them on both occasions. 4-1 and 2-1. Hopefully, we can go a bit more to what we did in the National League, where we had 3-2 wins and 2-1 wins, a 0-0 draw away, which isn't ideal, and a 4-0 win at home. So, ideally, that last one, a 4-0 win, would be fantastic for us. Our lineup for the game against Bromley, we've got G-Cock in goal, a back four of Ramsey, Zeman, Christ, and Uzoma, McGee, Simpson, and Borland in midfield, Brogio on the right, Flood on the left, and Colbert up front. G-Cock with a goal kick starting from the back for us here and plays it short out to Zeman and then to Ramsey down the right hand side. Finds Brogio, who's going to bring it across midfield. Flood collects it from Borland. Colbert into the box. He gets tackled. Flood collects it back on the wing. Plays it back to Azoma, who shoots, and the keeper with a good save into the bottom corner. And it goes out for a corner. It's now going to be Flood to send the corner in. Sends it towards the far post. And unfortunately, the keeper makes the save. Zeman on the ball in midfield here, plays it back to McGee, and then it comes across to Grist at left centre-back. He plays it out to Azoma on the left. He's got space to run into here. Transfer across perhaps, plays it short to Flood instead, who gets into the box and rifles it into the top corner. That's 1-0. Flood with a free kick from the left wing, plays it short to Brogio, who's brought down. We have a penalty and a chance to make it 2-0. Who is it that's stepping up? It's going to be Flood. Gets his second, same side of the net, 2-0. Colbert with the ball in the middle, plays it out to Flood on the left-hand side. And we have men in the box, pulls it back to Azoma, who nearly puts it in the bottom corner, and Brogio had his shot blocked at the far post. Very nearly a third goal for us there, but Flood is going to send the corner in. And sends it towards the far post. Zeman was there, but it's headed away from him. McGee collects it, plays it back infield to Borland, who shoots from range, and Aitri with a good save to prevent that going in the top corner. Piling on pressure here as we get another corner. Flood. This one looks like it's going to the near post. It's headed away by Shaw and out of play. So half time, 2-0 up, in a very good position. We've been controlling the game. They've had 3 shots and none of them on target. Absolutely fantastic first half performance. What we are going to do is we're going to bring Ramsey off for McKnight because he wants a bit of first team football. A highlight straight from the kickoff, which is a bit concerning. I don't want Bromley getting one back right at the start of the second half and us being on the back foot for the entire second half. That would be far from ideal. List has the ball here. Plays it back to Tabarez at the back for Bromley. And then Shaw and him exchange the ball. Ball over the top, finds Akinwale, and he does get one back for Bromley. Exactly what I just said I didn't want to happen. Flood with a free kick from the right-hand side. Colbert's ended up with the ball at his feet and sends it back out to McGee with chance for a cross. Plays it short to Simpson instead, and now across to Zeman. And then he's going to run backwards towards our own goal. Lays it off to McGee, and then he goes back out to Brogio on the right-hand side, who shoots from range, hits the bar. What a strike that would have been. And now we're going to make a change. Grist is going to come off for Hannah just because of his yellow card, and Pat Locknick can come on for Simpson in the middle. McKnight throws the ball short to Zeman, and he plays it back to Geacock, and a long ball up towards Colbert, who wins the header, nods it down to Borland, and he plays it to Flood on the left-hand side. He's going to attack down that left wing. He gets into an awkward position. Azoma with the cross, though. Brogio's at the far post and into the side netting. We're going to bring Vigar on for Brogio just because he's not having the best of games. And we'll bring Glavin on for Colbert. And then Flood can move up front. Zeman with a free kick in our half. Plays it short to McGee and gets it back. Pat Locknick gets tackled, but comes to McKnight. Out to Vigar on the right-hand side. That's a poor attempt to go past 2 men. Ball is with the Bromley goalkeeper. Plays it out to Tabarez and then goes long. It's nodded on, but Hannah then intercepts it. Borland's got it now. Glavin into Flood. Back to Glavin, who's got space to run into after that touch. Gets into the box, and the shot is straight to the keeper. Late on, corner kick. Flood sending it in towards the far post. Hannah with the header, but it's onto the roof of the netting. And we pick up a 2-1 win. I've got to be honest, that was a dominant performance from us. And it's a bit unlucky that we only had it as 2-1. We easily could have had 3 or 4. However, a second win sends us into the top 2 because only 2 teams have a 100% record and we're one of them. Who saw that coming? And now, due to time restraints, I needed to get this video done because of the problem I had where the first one didn't record with audio. We are going to leave it there. We're not going to do the Shrewsbury game because this recording's already gone on a little longer than I expected. And we did have the bit about the transfers at the start. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. We'll be back in the next episode, probably somewhere around this FA Cup first round tie when we get there. If you have enjoyed that, as I say, comment what do you think we could achieve this season, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.